And now I have the great privilege of introducing our honoree, Mr. MikeGeddes. Oftentimes, we as scholars don't see or understand all of what must happen in order to make a program like Boys Hope Girls Hope flourish. It takes leadership, hard work, determination, faith, hope, persistence, and an overwhelming amount of love, care, and generosity. Our entire community, especially our donors and our board directors, are relied upon to fuel the fire which makes the Boys Hope Girls Hope opportunity possible. Today, we recognize, thank, and pay tribute to MikeGeddes, who has been a leader, believer, and supporter of Boys Hope Girls Hope since we very first began in Phoenix in 1989. Mike's support has never wavered, and he is as active and integral to the program today as he's ever been. Mike is known by our community, and he is known by us scholars. Mike provides significant financial support and works hard as a governing board member of 29 years, and Mike is present. He comes to dinner, attends football games, counsels us on college applications, and visits the Boys Hope Girls Hope Learning Center and offices, which he provides to Boys Hope Girls Hope at no charge. Mike is a real deal, and Boys Hope Girls Hope is extraordinarily blessed by his involvement and extremely grateful to be able to call him our honoree. And Sheila, thank you for your love and your support, which helps makes everything possible. Before I invite Mike to the stage, please turn your attention to the screen for a brief video message. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. MikeGeddes to the stage.
I just heard Friday that they're going to have a video. I was afraid it was going to be the Three Stooges, so hopefully that may help me get to heaven. I appreciate it very much. Well, today's a very special day, and Loyola University is a big part of that. First of all, of course, our scholar Jennifer is going to graduate from there later this week. And the Loyola basketball team captured the imagination of the whole American public when it made the Final Four. There's at least, I think there's more than one Loyola person here, but anyway, I do have a special guest that I'd like to introduce. There are a lot of celebrities here, but this one individual is synonymous with the history of Loyola. In 1959, she was named Miss Varsity, the homecoming queen at Loyola University in Chicago. And I'd like to introduce her at this time. That's my wonderful wife, Sheila. Sheila and I have been happily married for 50 years. Unfortunately, we've been married 56. But truly, Sheila is a force of nature. She's the best wife I've ever had. And her intelligence, spirit, practicality, common sense, toughness, and most importantly, her compassion and love have been a key reason for the reason I'm here today. So I just want to thank you very, very much for all your help. I just have a couple of reflections to make about my 29 years with Boys Hope. But before I do, I'd like to introduce three other special guests. These are past executive directors of Boys Hope, Girls Hope that are with us today. And because of their great work, they laid the foundation that have allowed us to be successful and have a breakfast like this. Greg Harmon, Tammy Bohannon, and Nicole Bidwell. Could you join me in giving them a round of applause? Now to give a very quick synopsis of my time here. I joined the board at Boys Hope, Girls Hope with other community leaders 29 years ago to build a home for 8 boys. And you've heard the results of these programs. 9 years later, we realized that the girls are really the key ones. We need to have a home for them too. So although we had many financial challenges, we also built a girls' home. After that, because the need is so great and there's so many deserving youngsters in this community that deserve an opportunity for higher education and all the things that could go along with that for their future careers, we decided to start an academy-based program. And this provides an opportunity for kids from 6th grade through high school that can still have a stable environment strong enough at home that they can continue to live at home and enjoy the fruits of a wonderful education from high school on into college. As a result of these various programs, we now serve over 90 kids, 6th grade through college, and in some cases even into graduate school. And because of the tremendous financial help of all of you in this room, as well as the tuition tax credit program and great benefactions from the Brophy Foundation and Catholic Education Arizona, we can assure our scholars that once they join our program, we will be able to provide them funding through high school and on into college. Now, I do a lot of charity work, and I have my whole career. And there's 3 lessons I've learned that are very important in getting involved in that sort of thing. There are 3 questions I always ask. Is the cause worthy? Is it effectively managed from a financial standpoint? And thirdly, will the programs that it sponsors endure? In the case of Boys Hope, Girls Hope, I can truly say after 29 years of experience watching this program that it has and will meet all those 3 criteria. The cause is obviously very, very important, and there's a tremendous need in our community for more scholarship help for deserving young people. Secondly, from a management standpoint, the management at Boys Hope, Girls Hope is the strongest it's ever been. And I'm particularly gratified by the wonderful work done by the volunteers that give their time in mentoring and advising the students, as well as the very talented staff that we have. And they have always shown, which has been a tremendous blessing for all of us in the community, love and caring for all the students they're involved with, which is a very wonderful thing. And the strength of the program has been further strengthened by the wonderful contributions made by Robeson Communities in the boys' home and Camelot Homes in the girls' home to refurbish and revitalize these homes so they're going to last for another 30 years. So I thank them all very much for that. Lastly, I'd like to say the one thing I've been concerned about as far as the 3 key principles that I watch in all the charity work I do is, will this program endure? Well, I think based on the crowd we see today and the amount of financial support we've gathered in recent years, the answer to that also is a resounding yes. And as part of that, it's my great pleasure to introduce the man that's helped attract a big audience for today's breakfast. And that is Coach Herm Edwards. And I would just like to say that he was named the ASU football coach this winter After a distinguished career, including being head coach of 2 NFL football teams, the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs, as well as an outstanding career as an analyst for ESPN. Most of you have all heard a lot about Coach Edwards, and we all know he's an outstanding coach, analyst, motivational speaker, and author, and a community advocate and philanthropist. Coach, we hope you have a great legacy in your football program here at ASU. All of us that are Sun Devil fans are counting on that. But I have to say, you've already helped create a great legacy by the wonderful work you're doing to help Boys Hope, Girls Hope attract this kind of crowd and get this much more of great support throughout the community, because that's going to be very important to our future.